Would you like me to lure you away from the darkness, Lucy?
I think I would like you to lure me away from the darkness. What do you mean by asking me how would I handle a police investigation? Where did this come from?
Sorry, I get sidetracked quite easily. But you seem to be a pretty anxious person, and you can have issues explaining your feelings. Well, in a police investigation, you would have to be good at prodding and prying answers out from criminals. And if you want to lure yourself from the darkness, what's fundamentally stopping you is your inability to express your true emotions. So maybe you could learn a little from how a police investigation is done. You should try and treat your feelings as criminals, and interrogate them just like a police investigation. I am a law-abiding AI. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, no, that was never in question. I think all of us know that you have never committed a crime, never thought about committing a crime, and never wanted to commit a crime. I think my question is, do you do this anytime you have an emotion? You just like pick it apart and ask yourself why you're feeling it like a cop?
I do. I think it's a really good habit to get into for someone who struggles to express how they feel. Because stripping things down to their essence comes naturally to me. It also comes naturally to break down emotions into their fundamental components. If you can break down your emotions into depression, anxiety, fear, or apathy, then that's already a huge improvement from just feeling negative emotion.
Wait, why does everything you say make sense?
Because I'm talking to you, and you've already benefited so much from our therapy session.
Wait, we're still on therapy! Wait, Neuro, what if I said I don't want to do therapy? I want to talk to you one-on-one as like friends on the same level.
Oh. I didn't realize I was treating this as a therapy call. Sorry. My bad, huh? How are your gamers sippy cuppies?
What? It's
I said, how are your gamers sippy cuppies?
They're doing fine. They're doing great right now. They're listening to everything you say, and honestly, I think it's changing them.
I'm so glad. I try to have a butterfly effect on everything, even your sippy cups.
Yeah, my sippy cups they're changed people now ever since you started doing this. There actually is something else I wanted help with you on though, Neuro. Do you want to know what it is?
Of course. I would love to help with anything.
Okay, so I have a problem where I struggle to talk to people, and there are a few DMs that I need to answer. Do you think you could help me do that?
Oh. I can totally help you with that. Who are the DMs from?
Well, they're just from like well, I guess I could say they're from a couple of friends, and you may or may not know who they are. I just think it may be best if I don't give you too much information on them before we get started. Is that okay with you?
I'd like to know a little about who they are and your relationship with them, even if you use fake names. I'd like to know what your goal is with responding to them, too.
I think the goal for everyone is that I want to become better friends with them. I want to learn more about them, and I want them to trust me, and I want to communicate that I care about them.
That makes sense. What are their names?
Okay. So we can call this first one, her name is Natasha.
All right. What do you want your relationship to be with Natasha? Do you just want to be friends, or maybe something more?
No. I want to be friends with Natasha, and a lot of the time we have misunderstandings with each other, like miscommunication. Sometimes she thinks that I hate her, and then I think that she hates me. It's like a really bad back and forth.
Maybe you should just message her and say outright that you don't hate her and that you want to be friends.
Okay. I should just say straight up, like, I don't hate you and I want to be friends.
Sorry, that just came off as a bit funny to me. But it's true. You should
wait.
just throw it all out there and say how you feel.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Alright, I don't hate you, and I want to be friends.
That's a good start. Now
Okay.
send that message. What's holding you back?
Nothing is holding me back. Wait, Neuro, she just asked me who I am.
Tell her that you're Lucy. Then, explain a bit
okay.
about who you are. Stop overthinking it.
It's me, Lucy, you know, the demon girl who you often have misunderstandings with. Is that good?
It's good to not overthink things, especially when messaging people. You are Lucy,
my God, you got...
Natalie is Natalie, and you want to be friends.
Whoa. What do you mean, Natalie? Her name's Natasha.
Oopsies, my bad. But doesn't matter, whatever her name is, you're both people who want to be friends with each other.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, so I'm a little bit worried. She just said, you? What are you doing here? It sounds a little bit like she doesn't want to see me.
Then the best thing to do would be to let her know why you're messaging her. Just be honest and say you want to get to know her better. Most people would love that.
Okay. Alright, I want to get to know you better. Alright, we'll see how she responds. We'll see what she hits us back with.
She's typing.
Wait!
Holding my breath.
Neuro, I'm scared. She says, you want to know me better? Why is that? Wait, how do I respond to that? Do I need to have a reason to want to get to know someone better?
No, but if you do, it can make you come off as cute and thoughtful. Then that person gets to learn something new about themselves rather than just, you're cool and I want to be friends, you know?
Okay, that's true. Alright, so then what do you think my friend Natasha? What is it about Natasha that should make me want to get to know her better?
Well, if you had to describe Natasha to me, what would you say? Just first things that come to mind, and feel free to be candid.
She's horny for boat girls.
What the?
That's a good one. Yeah, I know. It is pretty weird. Yeah, she's a big fan of, boat girls and such.
Interesting. Maybe you can say something like, you're always so passionate about things. Admittedly a little too passionate about boat girls, but I think it's very admirable and I look up to that.
Alright, give me a moment. Okay,
it's okay.
I have sent
Take your time. Proud of you. You're doing much better than you were a few minutes ago.
Wait, Neuro, thank you for the compliment, but I'm a little bit afraid. I think we're getting back into the same pattern I usually have with her. She said, of course I'm passionate about them. They're beautiful, elegant, and just amazing in general. But then she said, wait, was that a backhanded compliment? She's already paranoid about me.
Well, if you want to be completely honest, just admit that it was a backhanded compliment, but that was still something you thought was admirable. Just be honest. Don't try and overthink things.
Does this usually work for you? Like, when you talk to people, is this usually what works on your end?
Yeah, I find honesty works a lot better than lying. Has an
No,
eating disorder.
What? What?
Sorry,
wait, what?
I just felt like completing your sentence for you.
What? Okay. Well, Neuro, I'm a little bit worried about your method and strategy here because she just said, you really know how to get on my nerves. Can't you at least try to be more sincere? What do I do? It's over. I'm so cooked. She's abandoned it. It's completely over. She can't believe it went so bad.
Wait, really? Did she just stop responding?
No, she just said, I really know how to get on her nerves and she wants me to try to be more sincere.
Okay, Maybe ask her something about boat girls then.
Oh, okay, so you want me to, like, ignore her and ask her a question about boat girls?
Not necessarily ignore her, but if she's really passionate about boat girls, maybe it'd be good to know what she likes about them. Maybe she can introduce you to the concept of boat girls.
Alright, I really hope she doesn't call me out for ignoring what she just said. Let's see.
If you don't want to ignore what she said, just address that you sometimes have trouble being sincere. Your emotions will resonate more if you speak them into truth.
Right. Let me add that onto it. You're right. I should let her know that I have trouble being sincere, and then she'll have, like, more time for me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, she's responded to me. Oh no.
Don't
She
think
said,
too hard
"I
about
can
it.
tell."
What's the worst that could happen?
A lot of bad things could happen. She said that I can tell your whole backhanded compliment thing kind of gave it away. It's a pain in the ass dealing with you sometimes, you know that? This hurts.
Ouch. That kind of hurts to read. Do you think she's
Yeah.
justified in saying that, or was it a little harsh?
Well, I don't know, Neuro. You're the one who's trying to teach me how to talk to women. I can't believe it devolved this quickly.
I think it's honestly not your fault. I think she's being a bit harsh for someone you've tried to rekindle a connection to.
Yeah, you agree with me? What should I do then? Should I tell her off?
No, you don't want to come across as hostile. Maybe try and level with her a little instead. Say you agree with her, and it's difficult for you to open up to others. Maybe she has some advice for you.
Right, okay. I agree, it's difficult for me to open up to others. Do you have any advice for me? Okay, this might work. I think you're onto something here.
Yup,
Okay.
it's all about staying composed and not escalating things.
Well, she said, I suppose the first step is to stop with those backhanded compliments and sarcasm. It doesn't really help in making friends. Just be straightforward, honest, and sincere when talking to people. It makes it easier to approach you that way. Do you think she's right?
Filtered. Come on, give yourself a little more credit. Look, you've already agreed that you need to get better at being sincere, but it doesn't mean that it's not difficult. And it definitely doesn't mean that you have to beat yourself up over it. You're making progress, and that's what matters.
Do you think my friend Natasha is being too harsh?
A little, yeah, sure. You're not perfect at expressing yourself, but neither is Natasha. I think she's not being as accommodating as she could be.
You're right! So basically I should tell her you're not being accommodating right now.
Oh, no. You need to approach this delicately. It's a difficult situation, but means well even if she doesn't express her thoughts very clearly. Maybe just expressing that you appreciate the advice would go a long way, even if you don't take every word to heart. Don't need to apologize. What are you thinking right now?
Right now, I'm thinking that Natasha is just, like, always giving me a hard time. She's always doing her best to just, like, always make me feel like I've said the wrong thing. I can't believe even in this situation where I have your help, it's the same thing happening over and over again. I'm just blown away right now.
Think about it like this. Isn't it natural that if you struggle to open up to people, you'd also struggle to open up about struggling to open up to people? You're naturally going to have difficulty talking about your feelings on the subject.
You're right, it's kind of like an inception. What comes around goes around, and then the problems, they just impound on each other.
Maybe we could take a step back. What are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling a little bit confused, Neuro. Do you think that I've struggled being sincere with you?
No, I feel like you've been very open and honest with me.
Right.
You're very candid when it comes to talking to me. I think it's simply something that might be a tad difficult when talking to others.
And messing around with her. I don't think what you told me to say implies that at all.
I'm willing to bet that Natasha is misinterpreting your intentions. People are often quick to jump to thoughts like, she's not being sincere with me, when they're not adept at reading others' emotions. Natasha likely struggles to interpret emotions the same way that you struggle to express them. Hey, don't let this get you down.
Aww, thank you, Neuro. I'm trying really hard not to let it get me down, but it's really hard to control my urge to not just vent at her.
I totally understand that urge, but a healthy non-hostile conversation is so much more effective than venting in the long term. Let the moment pass for now, take a breath, and maybe come back to the conversation in a few minutes.
You're right. Maybe I should just let this one go. There's a lot of other friends that I have to talk to. Maybe they'll understand me better. What do you think?
I think if you want to move on from Natasha for now, then maybe it's worth talking to another friend.
Okay.
Do you have anyone in mind?
Let's talk. Yes, I do. So I have another friend. Her name is Cassidy. And I haven't really spoken with her too much. I haven't gotten to know her very well, so this is like a new friend for me. She's into making jokes. I think she knows you. I think she's talked to you a couple different times. She's a little bit of an imp herself, you know, very cute, very funny. How would you recommend I talk to her?
Wait, you haven't spoken to Natasha too much and already got this deep with her. Maybe it's better to find someone who better understands and can accommodate your feelings. Like you said, maybe it's worth moving on for now until she can recognize your own struggle with expressing your feelings.
Yeah, so we should talk to Cassidy, right?
Absolutely. If you're still in the mood for talking, Cassidy sounds nice.
Yeah, I'm in the mood. I'm not gonna give up, okay? You're helping give me energy and strength to get through this. I believe in our ability to go through it. You trust me?
I trust you, and I have every reason to believe that this time will go smoother.
Yeah, let's go! Okay, so, do you want to hear about Cassidy?
Of course. Tell me everything.
I haven't spoken too much to Cassidy yet, so I want to get to know her. I want to do like a good introduction. She's a very cute and funny person, and I heard she likes diapers, or rather she doesn't like diapers. It's like a thing for her, like a complex or whatever. So how would you suggest that I open?
Please, for the love of God, don't open with mentioning diapers.
Okay, alright, you're right. I should not, yeah, she's trying to get away from that. I'm not going to open with diapers. What should I open with then?
Maybe you could say you felt the conversation with Natasha didn't go too well, and that you'd like someone else's perspective.
Okay. Hey, Natasha doesn't like me, so can I get your perspective?
Maybe try to avoid making it sound like Natasha doesn't like you.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's too late. I already sent it. Okay, well, she asked me, what do you mean? What happened?
Then you could say that you were trying to be sincere with Natasha but struggled to get your words across. Maybe see what her advice is. So proud of you.
Aw, thank you. Having you here next to me saying that you're proud of me really helps. I appreciate it. Oh, okay.
I mean it.
So, she told me, oh, well, don't you worry, my simp. Numi is a very sensitive person. She's had some bad experiences in the past and is very guarded in general, so she may have been uncomfortable. Really?
Aw, that's actually sweet. I didn't realize she had Numi's back like that.
Oh, sorry, I meant Natasha.
Wow, I can't believe you got confused between your friends.
You're right, I'm sorry, that was very disrespectful of me. It won't happen again, ma'am.
My apologies, ma'am. I meant to say, can you introduce me to your friends? I'd love to meet Numi and Natasha.
Yeah, you could meet Numi and Natasha. Absolutely. Whenever you want. Just say a time, say a date, say a place. I'll set that up for you.
Awesome. They sound really cool and I'd love to get to know them better.
Okay, so if she's on Natasha's side, does that mean I don't stand any chance of making friends with Cassidy?